Hi Libra, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here doing a surprise live for your mid-March Cartomancy. Hope I can talk right today. Anyway, I have a new deck of cards. I really like the image on it. You may have a choice, coming up. But it's this urge to do something, to go somewhere, to get out, right? I'm also using the Anna K Tarot today. So I'm going to shuffle these ones first for you, Libra. I want to thank you for, watching my videos and writing to me and sharing your journey. I'm really honored that you trust me, with that. So let me put your vibes in there. Libra, March 15th to April 15th. What does Libra need to know? Okay, I'm going to push that back at Tiddly Tidgeon. Good morning, Nicole. How you doing? Oh, are you Libra or are you cross-watching for someone? Okay, what do we need to know for Libra? Tell me. They're very itchy. Yes, they're very itchy. They're ready to cut already. See, sometimes the energy is already there. And look, you've shown up. Just waking up. Oh, very, very interesting. Just waking up. Well, good. I'm glad. I like sometimes to watch YouTube videos in the morning with my coffee and just kind of wake up listening to different people. Sometimes it's readers. Sometimes it's podcasts of some sort on some subject that I'm interested in. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, you see that what I did? Do you see that what I did? I'm thinking I should keep that. I'm thinking I should keep it. It's not what I've been doing, but I'm going to do... Would you stop, Carmela? Always on duty, eh? Okay, so I'm going to do this Celtic Cross right now, but with the playing cards, I'm going to do them in the other fashion. They've come out like this. It's the way... I get talking, eh? I get talking, get all distracted. Yeah. Exactly, Nicole. So, present condition, you have the moon. Some sort of confusion, not really being able to make sense of things right now. Perhaps it's somehow you're taking something or how someone's taking you, and it's confusion, it's murky, right? And your challenge is the Four of Swords. Your challenge might be to take a break, to have some downtime. You could have been going and going. And also, if there's moon energy, it's not at the right time to act, okay? You should wait it out a little bit till things are a little bit clearer. Even though you want to act, it's not the right time. Basically, it's saying you need some downtime, first of all, and maybe to get some distance from it or something for a bit, Yeah. So above you, you have the Lovers. There's someone on your mind. Also it's the Lovers as a choice. And in this particular deck, This, lovers, is about commitment, committing to something, long lasting. You know, this rose bush has been growing for a long time. You know, it has deep roots here, right? And this could have been someone that you've been with for a long time, okay? And a commitment, and you might be rethinking it. You might want, you know, to keep it. You're confused right now. But the foundation is the star. And the star is about hope, you know, without any proof, without it's blind faith, okay? And it's just about believing that things are going to turn out, especially when you have good karma. You know, you think, I have been trying to behave properly, do the right thing. I need some glimmer of hope here. You know, I've been struggling, perhaps, you know, you have been. I talk in first person, third person, second person. But anyway, so this is what you could have the faith and the hope about, is the commitment that you're in or are about to make. You know, you have faith in in and you could be committing to the care of another. You know, you could be committing to because this person doesn't exactly feel healthy and up to the challenge. You know what I mean? And that's why you need some downtime. You know, you need to recoup your energy. And the star is totally about recouping your energy, you know, like you know, getting refreshing or re-energizing yourself. Okay, so there's a couple of messages here that are saying that. And then the Queen of Pentacles is just passing out, just leaving. Yeah, it's hard to find the right one, you know, or, you know, something long lasting. The thing is, nowadays, Nicole, I find that things don't last long. You know, a long-term commitment nowadays is 5 years. And so it's like you make a commitment for 5 years. Well, let's give it a try for 5 years, and then we'll, you know, revisit the subject and see if we want to do another five. You know, because commitments aren't lifetimes anymore. 5 years is a lifetime nowadays because things move so quickly. You know, everything's so fast, and now, you know, I want it now. um the Queen of Pentacles is could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Could be the person we're talking about here. Um, um, and it doesn't have to be an earth sign. This can be your energy too. And she is holding her belly here. Okay. And she's nurturing, you know, she's grounded. She wants something stable and solid. Um, you know, you could be really into the outdoors as well. You know, like needing to connect with the earth, but she's also really practical. You know, she's practical about what she invests herself in. Okay, and she thinks about it and takes her time before she gives herself. But when she gives herself, it's bushels full, bushels and bushels and bushels. All right, very, solid, you know, and loves that stability of a home. This kind of person really wants that, what you're talking about, Nicole, you know, that stable. And then, and like you said, this is like what you're looking for, stability, something solid, something long term, something that I can invest in. And when I feel safe enough to invest, it's going to be bushes and bushes and bushels. But this could be the person you're thinking about. So, Ten of Pentacles. So, Ten of Pentacles is, you know, the commitment, the seeing something very stable. And this is long term. This is the family. This is, you know, uh, it's something that can be passed down or you can share with people that are close to you. You feel this is someone you could bring home to meet your family. You know what I mean? It has a real family feeling there. It's also success, you know, success in what you're trying to manifest, achieve. You're ready to build this, okay? Build this. True that. True that. So present energy with that mixed up with this moon and this Four of Swords is the Five of Swords. There's some sort of bullying situation going on here. This is about being bullied, overpowered. You don't feel like you might have a voice in the situation. You may not feel like you have a voice. And there's some sort of hurt happening here too. Others are seeing you hurt, or another person is seeing that you're heartbroken, you're hurt, you're because when she throws this rose at his feet, she's saying, you meant a lot to me. I thought this was something special, and you lied or deceived me in some way. And she throws the rose at him. You know, it's a real symbol of that's what you did. That's what you had. You had a rose, you know. So it's that some others are seeing you feeling some sort of hurt, disappointment, uh, something like that. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Here you are, Libra. And this is kind of the expectation position. And you are going to very much come into your own, feel your own power in a way, like feeling justified, feeling righteous. You might be a little more guarded of your feelings, be protecting your feelings, but you could be really showing your passionate side at this time. Very creative energy this is. It's creative in communication, but also whatever you like to do, it might come out creatively in you right now. And so this is where you're focusing probably a lot of your energy, or you want to be it could be on a spiritual level too. You know what I mean? You could seem cold. You could seem cold, but you're just protecting yourself. You know, you want to speak honestly. You want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear any malarkey, and you're just going to cut through it. And maybe not cold, but maybe just you know, to the point. You're going to say, well, how can that be? That doesn't make sense. You're going to challenge people, which is good. I think it's really good nowadays. Like, people are so, oh, just, you know, they got their shields up and everything. It's okay to have a debate or to disagree or anything, you know, new ideas come out of that. But anyhow, and then there is the Seven of Cups. So this is having options, but it's also about spreading yourself too thin. okay? You know, trying to do everything and be everything. And you don't need to do that. You need to pick a few things and focus on them and do them really well. Give it your passion. Give it your passion, you know. And the other things you will get to later at some other time. But you can't do it all. You can't be a yes person to everything. Some things you have to say, I can't right now. I'm really full, or there's only 24 hours in the day. I have this funny story for you. My friend told me this story. He used to work for the railroad, okay? And his job was the timekeeper. So he'd keep track of everyone's hours, right? And there was this guy that he was above him, but he'd still have to report to this fellow on his hours. And so my friend would say to him, how many hours did you work today? And he'd say, I worked 26 hours. And my friend said, I can only mark you down for 24. Well, he said, I worked 26. You owe me two. And you know what I mean? You couldn't have worked 26 hours today. And he would laugh and laugh about this, and he'd just go in and mark him down for 24. But he used to tell me that we'd laugh about it, He'd say, no, I want 25. I worked 25 hours today. Oops, I had these in my hand. So anyhow, let's see what we have for Libra. I'm going to push these aside a little bit because I'm doing my regular old thing with my playing cards here, but I'm keeping all this in mind, what's going on here, okay? I'm keeping it right here. Oh. A broken... You're right. I like that saying. 3 of hearts. 3 of hearts. Okay. So right away, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to cut them first before I forget. So this is about focusing on yourself right here. This downtime. It's self-care. This is very much a self-care card. So it's when we need to stop because, like I said, you're wearing yourself too thin here. You're saying yes to everything. You're spreading yourself out and not taking enough rest. If we look at the 4 parts of ourself, that physical part, it needs rest as well as exercise. Rest is equal, right? That's why we sleep 8 hours a day. So this is, self-care. And it's hard to stay still, isn't it? It's hard to stay still. Like I said, everything moves so fast now. We feel unproductive if we're not, you know what I mean? So that is very in tune with, the downtime situation there. So let's go around here and make my piles. Let's do it. Okay, so I want to put this 3 over here in the middle. In your present energy. So you have the 9 of diamonds, the 6 of hearts, and the ace of spades. It says you're very ambitious, and you're trying to get somewhere, right? You are very passionate, and I think that you could have, you could have a lot of bills or something right now. You could have perhaps a lot of money going out, car payments, or I'm not sure what. And your heart is in what you're doing, but you're going to crash if you don't pace yourself. Pace yourself, okay? I'm trying to be, tough love on you right now. I'm trying to be like a mom. You better slow down. You know, you need to pace yourself. You're going to get there, but you're going to crash if you need to treat yourself with more care, right? You are getting there. Like the Six of Hearts says this. You're taking the steps. You have your heart in it. What you're doing is right, but it's the pace, perhaps, the pace. Because, yeah. There could be, actually, I'm thinking that I haven't seen it yet in these cards, but there could have been something that took you down, like a bad leg or something that, made you stop. And if it hasn't happened, it probably will, because if we won't give ourselves that break, the spirit or the energy or whatever comes in and says, you're taking a break. Okay. It makes you. So coming in, you have the Jack of Hearts, the King of Clubs, and the Eight of Hearts. This could be this is the person that this is either you. I think this is the person that could be someone that, you could be manifesting this, Libra, because you're thinking about it. This is what you want. And when we set our intentions, we manifest, our path, right? So this is someone who wants to say how they feel. They want to speak their feelings. They could be very affectionate that way, very flirty. This is flirty, romantic energy. This King of Clubs is a brown or hazel-eyed man. Could be female too. They're friendly, they're creative, they're good talkers. Like you can see here, they're good talkers. It could be a fire sign, telling you this is what it could be, or maybe an earth sign here. But yeah, you're being charmed. This is being charmed by someone. And this is coming in probably in the next week. Okay. 8 days, perhaps. All right. Ooh, Libra. All right. So above you, this is in your immediate future. It's not the far down future. Five of Clubs, King of Hearts, Ten of Hearts. This is, yeah. So there's a change coming. Now, this change could be at work, but I see you working on a relationship, someone that you have eyes for. The King of Hearts can sometimes be a blue-eyed man or female. Very affectionate, caring, helpful, but also they're seen as the heart's desire, the one you have eyes for, and this is great joy and happiness. And you're working, you're like, and the Five of Clubs is a plus card. It's a gain. You're gaining ground with this person, or they are with you. Whatever is happening here, it's pretty nice. And I think this is that happily ever after, that Ten of Hearts, that where you're, like I said, I think you're manifesting because you, like I said, you're really clear about what you want, what you're looking for, and you're not willing to, no, I want this. You know what I mean? And so you manifest it. So your actual work pile. This is how, usually it's your work pile or how you contribute. And there is the Queen of Hearts, the mate to the King. 10 of Diamonds, 8 of Spades. This is some sort of dispute about money. It could be with a blue-eyed woman. Libra, you can be any one of these people I'm talking about. You have to figure out where you fit in here. This is a blue-eyed woman. She's, very generous and like the King, friendly, helpful, could be very good looking, but there is some sort of dispute about money, a disagreement with this person. Okay. They might want, all their money back now. Maybe you would agree to pay $200 a month, and they might say, well, I want it all now, I need it. Or there's some sort of dispute about, and it could be money coming to you or them, I'm not sure. Okay. So in your exterior influences, you have the 8 of Clubs, the 5 of Spades, and the Jack of Spades. There's a lot of talk going on in this next 30 days. There's a lot of conversations happening here. This is a job talk. There's a problem at work. Could be with this person, this woman. Could be a male too, this Queen. But this is not being able to see eye to eye. You could be thinking they're trying to make trouble for you. They could be complaining on you. You could be complaining on them. But it's like you feel like you can't win or something. If you're trying to talk reasonably, work it out perhaps, and they're coming back, over defensive. It seems to me they're over defensive. Everything's an accusation or something like that. Okay, and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. So you could be thinking about changing jobs because of this, because you're not into this, talking this way, this kind of communication, this aggressive exchange. Ooh, this is so nice. So, your foundation. 9 of Hearts, Queen of Clubs, Queen of Diamonds. This reminds me of a best friend situation. It also could be the person that you're, really into. You could have two options. The 9 of Hearts is the wish card. What you're wanting, it's kind of cool because you got the star and the foundation over here, and they're kind of the same card. Something's coming around for you. And I think it's because you've, how do I say this? Like when we surrender. That's it. We surrender. And that's kind of what this is some sort of surrender, and something's coming to you. Your dreams, your things are starting to happen for you now. Okay? It's just budding. This rest is imperative, though, because it's part of your personal wheel. It's part of, what you need to give equal time to, just like eating and working, and we got to give equal time to our parts. So with these two queens, you have the Queen of Clubs, Queen of Diamonds. So Queen of Clubs is a brown or hazel-eyed woman, And the Queen of Diamonds is the older woman. I consider her the mature woman. Now, this woman could be older. She could be a really good influence on you, or one of these women could be you. Okay. And they could be two guys too. All right. So the sexes can flip back and forth. But this is a couple coming together. They're very different, right? They're very different, but they work very well together. This is a very close relationship, friendship, love, connection. There is a mutual respect here, and there could be someone that you've been dreaming about, that you've been praying about, wishing for, and they're coming in. I haven't seen any twos here, so I'm not thinking business partnership. I think this is more in what you've been trying to design for yourself in a partner. But like it also has a best friend feel, or someone who could be a mentor, a mentor, because one's older, I think, okay? One's older than the other, more mature. Gives good counsel. They might give good counsel, I'm feeling. So in your surprise pile, you have the Four of Spades, the Four of Diamonds, and the Ace of Diamonds. So, did I say the Four of Spades? Isn't that funny? King of Spades. Did I say King of Spades? King of Spades is a very dark-eyed man or woman. This suit is usually seen as the single, not by choice, separated, divorced, widowed, perhaps. This person could have something to do with this financial could, you could have money coming to you. Perhaps someone doesn't want to give it back or give it up or pass it on or be fair. I don't know, but I have a feeling this person could be a lawyer too. Sometimes I see him as a lawyer because he's sharp, he's to the point, he's strategic, he doesn't get his feelings all involved. And I think you're getting some news about a decision. You're getting news. You could be actually getting a document, an agreement. I think it's news, and I think it's something financial. All right. I think you're going to be happy with the news. I think it's fair. It's fair. All right. But I get the feeling of an agreement. It's an agreement, and someone sign. Um, yeah, I'm kind of getting the lawyer feeling off this King of Swords. So yeah. Um, Now, this Five of Swords could be this person, this Queen of Hearts, this blue-eyed person that is being the bully, is trying to be pushy when it comes to the money or the investment or something like that, and you could be being bullied. This could be a family member, that is bullying you, trying to push you around. But the thing is you're going to come out on top of this situation. Your tens are good tens. They're both red tens. So there's change coming for you. You're ending. I think this is this is something you're ending, but it's also when you take this break, I think it's going to bring you a lot of clarity too. It's that regeneration, I think you're sticking up for yourself, and I also think you're taking care of yourself or going to be better. You know, you're going to pick yourself first and say, you know, I can't today, but I blah, 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 right? So anyway, that's it, my darling Libra. So I'd love to know in the comments, of course, if this resonates with you at all. You can like, share, and subscribe. I don't know why I say share, because I don't think people share that often here. And anyway, but you can hit that like button if you want to. And this ad-free video is brought to you by Aries this month. It's their time to send in their annual $25 contribution to the channel, and it really helps me, and I really appreciate it. So I want to thank all you guys for tuning in and watching. I do surprise lives because it takes me a while to get going, so I never know exactly what time I'm going to be ready. But anyway, I really appreciate y'all tuning in. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye now.